Hey everybody, got our bar here and it's Tuesday again, so that means...
No storage place.
Talk. That's jive talk from now on.
Nudity on slick paper.
It means we're doing something fucking different.
Much different.
We're doing Walter. The MASH spin-off pilot that never made it past the pilot, 1984's Walter.
Yeah. And Walter won't be painless.
Fuck no, it will not.
It'll bring on many changes.
Yeah.
And you can take or leave it or fuck
Leave
off,
it.
please.
Just leave it. But anyway, Walter, like I said, is a spin-off of MASH. It was what happened to Radar after Korea. It was, first starts off with CBS.
Depression happened to Walter. That's what happened.
Remember when this shit used to happen, man? The CBS special presentation.
Yeah.
You know?
You were like, ooh, something special. You know, now you're just like,
Yeah.
Everything's extravagant and special and huge and big and boom, boom, bang. Who gives a fuck anymore? When they're like, there's a special. It's like, who gives a fuck? There was a special yesterday, a special the other day, and a special. Who gives a fuck? Nobody cares anymore.
No, I really don't. But yes, this takes place in St. Louis, 1954.
And
which
I know
would
you're
be
thinking like St. Louis.
Yeah, it's not Ottumwa, Iowa.
Right.
And I guess we should say that we are some pretty massive MASH fans.
Yeah, of course.
So yeah, basically the whole reason why I wanted to watch this is I just kind of want to talk about MASH. So let's get through some of this crap that is Walter, so we can just talk about MASH.
Let's get through crap to get to the good thing.
So yeah, anyway, Radar is a goddamn rookie cop.
Right, and you're like, cop?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. It doesn't really fit Radar, does it?
Okay, you see Radar here? Here's what I'm always trying to figure out, right? In Season 2 of MASH, right, Radar says he's 19 years old.
Right.
And this is 1954, so this is, 3 years after he left Korea? 2 years? So that would make him... 22-ish? 23?
Yeah, something like that.
It's that guy right there, that 45-year-old dude.
Yeah, that dude.
That young boy.
22. He's a young boy. He's a young man. He is not.
I mean, it was fucking hard to believe in the early days of MASH. Just
Right.
because, you're like, hey, I guess whatever,
Because at this point, his hair is only receded further back.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He looks like Friar Tuck at this point. He's got a lot of forehead.
But anyway, him and his
the boy.
brother-in-law, him and this fucking dude, like he's the dude that got him into the fucking police. They sit down to watch an interview that this guy was doing. So
With Radar, yeah.
Yeah, well, with Radar, but he was doing, they did Hawkeye, but of course we didn't get to see that. He said, in the last episode we interviewed Hawkeye Pierce.
And they were like, we couldn't get him because he didn't want to be in this.
So yes, he interviews Radar. Here's some stuff here. They talk about that.
With our follow-up series on members of MASH 4077. In Korea, we found them facing the horrors of war. Now home, how are they facing civilian life? Last week, we talked with Dr. Hawkeye Pierce.
Yeah, and he's like, so, Radar, big loser, lost your fucking farm, you're an idiot. He was just like,
Oh, no, we didn't get to that fucking part yet.
Oh, no.
No, because Radar talks to his friend or whatever about, all the doctors and stuff and how Henry died and stuff.
That's Hawkeye right there?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Colonel Blake. See, I'm standing right next to him.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, he got killed, Great guy. And here's Major Houlihan. See the one with the big blouse?
They just keep pounding that
is that
fucking...
his friend?
I don't know whoever
Or
the
his
fuck
brother? Or...
But whatever, they just keep
Something.
pounding that fucking MASH connection in, just
Oh, well, they
trying
had to,
to
they had
fucking,
to.
keep you, be like, oh yeah,
We know
connected.
nobody's going to care about this, so we're bringing that MASH people.
But anyway, blah, blah,
Anyway, they
fucking blah. We skip to them at the fucking station where Ferris Bueller's dad's there as well.
Yeah.
And they're watching the interview. And this is where they talk about what happened to Radar's farm and stuff here.
As I recall, though, in Korea, you told me you couldn't wait to get back to your farm in Iowa.
Oh, I still can't, sir.
Well, what happened?
Oh, subsidies. See, that's where the government pays you lots of money for not growing things. And that didn't seem right to me. I want to work my farm. So I started growing things.
And?
Things died. I lost the farm.
Oh, I see.
Yes, sir. Lost the farm, the equipment, everything.
Yeah, so basically Radar tried to take care of the farm, and he doesn't know how to take care of the farm. Like he said, he killed like, how do you grow up on the farm and not know? He sounded like he was pretty resourceful, you know what I mean?
Back in Korea.
In Korea.
Yeah.
But then he comes to Iowa and he's an idiot all of a sudden? He doesn't know how to take care of the shit, and everything just goes to shit.
Well, I never...
Send his mother packing.
I never really understood the Radar thing
left
anyway.
His fucking mother, like, dude, his mother was everything. You think Radar's gonna fucking
send
his
her off
mom
to wherever,
and
yeah.
go to
St. Louis
another
to be a
goddamn
cop.
state? Fuck, who wrote this shit?
But anyway, I just don't get the whole thing with Radar anyway. It's like in the first 2 seasons, you know, a normal kind of like young character.
Right.
But then, like, as the later seasons, as he's like 40 years old in real life,
Right.
it like turns into like he's a super child. Like, you know, just like kind of a slow fucking child.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, a little bit.
You know, he became like, because, you know, back in the day, he would fucking drink some of Henry's liquor or smoke his cigars, and by the end, he was just grape knee-high, and women make me fucking nervous and ill.
I don't know what puss is, you know?
Yeah, but anyway.
I'm 45. I've never even seen a bra before.
But anyway, now we get a flashback to Walter,
Yes.
saying goodbye to his pig.
But listen, don't worry, because if it's the last thing I do, I'm going to buy this farm back. So, I know.
Yeah, he's like, I'm gonna miss you. Sorry, I'm so shitty at this whole farm thing, even though I grew up here and I just don't know anything all of a sudden.
Yeah, and I've only been gone for like 2 years.
Right. Okay.
Anyway,
let's get on past the shitty writing.
So, blah blah fucking blah, they're outside of an appliance store, and the interview's on TV, and a whole bunch of people have gathered, a different part of the interview, they have all gathered around to watch it.
An officer of the law, a new bridegroom.
No, that's over.
Oh, I'm sorry. If you don't want to talk about it.
I'd rather not. Thanks a lot.
So apparently this interview has been going on all fucking day. Because
Yeah, pretty
everybody in
much.
town has been able to witness said interview.
But anyway, we now get to learn what happened to Radar's wife and stuff here.
See, when we were on our honeymoon, we were passing through St. Louis here on our way to Gooseneck Falls. Well, that's just like Niagara Falls, except there's no water.
That sounds like a nice spot.
Yeah, well, I don't know. We never got there.
I'm sorry if this is too painful.
It is. The next day, the feathers really hit the fan. Oh, if you'll pardon my French.
She turned into a whore overnight.
Well, anyway, we now get a flashback to their fucking honeymoon, and this is where Walter finds the letter of why his wife left here.
Dear Walter, thank you for the nice honeymoon so far. I love you, but I love Claude Greevy more. He will never be as nice and sweet and forgiving as you, but the truth is, he makes me lose the use of myself. You keep the ring. I'll keep the pop-up toaster. Sincerely, your former loving wife, Sandy.
She's like, you look like you're 45 now and you're only 22. So, like, when you're 45, you're going to look like you're 85. So, fuck all that.
So still in the flashback, Walter goes to the drugstore and runs into a young Victoria Jackson.
May I be of any assistance whatsoever?
No, I'm just browsing, thank you.
There's a special on these genuine beaver bristles. They're very good brushes.
You hardly ever see a beaver with unruly hair.
I liked Victoria Jackson back in the day.
Now she's just crazy.
She
is.
Maybe, but whatever. I don't care about
Yeah.
now. I'm just saying, back in the day, dude, I had a crush on her. You know, that voice and everything. She was hot.
So anyway, she takes him over to the counter to cheer him up with soup.
A nice bowl of hot soup.
I wish you wouldn't bother.
It's no bother. I was just getting ready to throw it out anyway. Here, try it.
But we think there's soup in there. We're not sure. It looks like he's just pawing at nothing.
Yeah, an empty bowl.
An empty bowl. How's your empty bowl?
He's
of
like the
nothingness?
fucking
with your nothingness life.
like Hook. What are the Lost Boys in Hook eating the imaginary food?
Bangarang! Yeah, shit. What were they eating? Nothing.
Imaginary food.
Imaginary food.
But then it turned into
But then
stuff.
it turned into stuff.
Like
that,
goop.
Dude, that's what
and
goop
stuff. It was like pink and...
I don't know about you, but
Goop.
that goop looked good. Like, I wanted to dip my hand in the goop and take a bite.
But anyway.
Yeah, back
boy, we're just talking about everything other than fucking Walter.
Anything besides Walter, you know? Because trust me, that's what the people that invested any time and money into this wanted to do. And
like,
they want to talk about anything but Walter.
And what's fucked up is, like I said, big fucking MASH fans. Before he came over to film this after work, I watched 2.5 hours of fucking MASH
and
before
I
this.
at least watch MASH once, if not twice a day. Like, when I come home, I'll put on an episode or whatever.
And now Victoria Jackson wants to, like, cheer him up by singing and dancing on the counter here.
You know the world is not so bad after all. Hey, tomorrow, darkness, smile, and everything will fall into place.
And Dander does a striptease.
Well, we get to see her panties when she does the fucking
and she does
handstand.
a split and shit. And I mean, if I was Walter, I'd be fucking rock solid at that point. I wouldn't be able to get up.
I think Walter lost his dick in Korea.
He might have. There's no way I'd have been getting up and walking out of there for like at least a minute, you know.
So anyway, the flashback ends. We're back outside the appliance store, where Walter, the cop, that Walter Radar, that used to be able to hear choppers from fucking a mile away,
At least.
would know before Henry Blake or fucking Sherman Potter wanted them, would fucking be able to repeat these people or say their sentences before they even fucking finished them.
Right.
Doesn't notice that he gets pickpocketed here.
Somebody swiped my wallet. It's gone. Jeez, I had my MASH picture in there and everything. Walter, what are you doing? Don't go away, honey.
Take a look.
It's O'Reilly. I got a 709 pickpocket activity. One wallet gone.
Walter, what are you, nuts? Cop gets his pocket pick. You look like a fool.
Name of the victim? Walter.
Nickel John speaking. Victim unknown.
So like his Walter Spidey senses went away when he left Korea. Apparently.
Yeah.
But there is one point in like when they went and were stopping the strippers from doing whatever.
That's actually what we're getting into now, because they go to stop two strippers fighting.
And first
here.
he freaks out. And his brother, partner, guy, friend, whatever the fuck he is, he's like, Walter, you never seen a woman before? And I'm like, dude, he was in Korea. He was working with nurses every single day. He actually was kissing on some nurse at one point in a stop, like when he was coming back from Tokyo or whatever. And that was thinking that was shortly before he left, right? He was right around the time he left.
No, that was when he left.
Right.
He was in that fucking bus.
Right.
Or
So
that
Walter
plane
sniffed-
or whatever.
Walter had sniffed, you know, some aroma of sex at one point. I don't know if he's had it.
But I'll tell you, that's as it went on, they all regressed him, and he was just like a man-child.
Right.
But anyway, Walter has to get information from the stripper, so he tries and kind of fails here.
I want you to speak slowly and clearly and one at a time, please.
This miserable bawd swiped my bird.
Take that putrid
You would. You're jealous of my
They could have seen that
Take it.
stupid Get after you away. Oh, yeah.
Everything all right, Officer O'Reilly? Fine, thank you very much.
And then blah, blah, fucking blah, he uses his radar powers, which he doesn't have, you know, he can't hear shit or fucking say shit anymore, but he can fucking talk to doves.
Well, hello there.
Yeah, he calls her fucking dove down, and that ends the fucking
I was
stripper
waiting
fight.
for like the dove to take a big old dump right on his dome, you know, like and have it drip down. He'd be like with it dripping down his lips, and he just goes nuts.
So they walk outside of the burlesque fucking house, and there's the fucking pickpocket. Right
Yeah.
fucking there, just standing there waiting
Conveniently,
for...
just standing there staring at a billboard thing.
But anyway, they chase him, and when they finally catch him, he's not the pickpocket.
For like a slim second, it turned into like, you know, action radar, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like all of a sudden he turned into fucking TJ Hooker, you know, he was climbing up over fences and shit.
Yeah, he needs to slide across the fucking hood of the
Yeah,
car
it
or
was
something.
just missing some Waka Waka music, but this
And
was
Heather
supposed to be
Locklear.
the 50s, by the way.
Yeah. But anyway.
And yeah, Heather Locklear, it doesn't fucking age. 1,000 years old, she's still
Dude, that's
hot.
all blonde hair dye and fucking spackle. But anyway.
I don't know. I think she's like a cyborg.
Anyway. Walter not pickpocket to the drugstore to have root beer fucking floats here.
Golly, I've never seen anybody drink 4 root beer floats before. Working in a drugstore, you see everything.
Yeah, because when somebody pickpockets me, I want to have root beer floats with them. No, I want to take a root beer float, smash it in his fucking face. Like, how dare you take my shit!
But Walter talks about how it wasn't really the money or anything that made him sad. It was sad that he lost his fucking picture with all of his MASH buddies here.
Well, it's not the wallet I miss so much, you know. It was that photograph of all my Army buddies. Colonel Blake was in there, you know. He was like a father to me. My own father died when I was just a little baby. Hawkeye was in there, too. He was a great guy.
He's like, how will I remember them? Use your giant brain that's in your giant head.
Yeah.
On your giant 22-year-old body.
So,
it's just a boy.
Anyway, the kid is saddened by that, so he gives the picture back. And then tells him a sob story about, like, why he had to take the wallet, blah, blah,
Oh, boo fucking hell.
Well, you said your old man died. Mine got it in Korea. I don't have anything to remind me of him. A couple guys in that picture kind of look like him.
You were picking pockets looking for a picture of your dad?
No, lady, I'm saving up for a polo pony.
Hey.
Look, Elston, you may not realize it, but Walter here is just trying to help you.
Go get a job, you little slut.
So, Walter makes a deal with the kid not to arrest him if he comes by every Saturday just to talk. Here's the deal.
But I'm not going to arrest you.
Hey, that's neat. Thanks. See you around.
Hold it. Listen, Elston, now I want you to do something for me, okay?
I knew it.
Yeah, first, I want you to stay clean. And next, every Saturday, I want you to meet me here, just so we can talk about your life, you know, what's going on with you, where you're headed, stuff like that, huh?
Yeah, if you come by and let me finger your butthole.
And then, blah, blah, fucky, blah, Victoria Jackson kind of kisses him on the cheek, tries to get all up in there, and and then credits.
He freaks, and he pushes up against
a pinball
the
machine.
pinball. He's like, what did he say?
Jackpot
or something. Does that mean the radar fucking blew his load right there? Yeah. Like, she kissed him, he was like, blah! Like, that's the first time a woman's ever connected with him. Come on.
As these credits are going, we get a fucking an audio fucking promo for some fucking shit. I don't even know what the fuck it is here.
Stay tuned as a recently divorced college professor turns magazine editor and learns some lessons about single life on second edition. Next.
So,
why was I even playing that? Who fucking knows?
Question.
Okay.
Not to be rude or anything.
Like you ever worried about being rude or anything any other time. But go ahead. I'm curious.
just throwing it out there.
Okay.
You know, during the training that Radar had to like go through to become said cop, right? How did he grip the gun?
Oh, because if you haven't noticed, fucking
these are all gone.
Gary Burzoff. No, he has fingers. They're just weird.
He looks like E.T. How the hell did he grab the gun? There's no way he could have possibly gripped it. Regulations, there's no way. He would have fell right out of his hand, you know? He never would have made it in the military in the first place.
Yeah.
You know?
That's why they hid it through all those seasons
But they did
of
it
MASH.
in the movie, and the movie was supposed to be semi-serious, semi-comical, whatever, you know? But, like, in the movie, you clearly see it. And it's like, wait a minute.
Well, in the first couple episodes, you clearly see it. In the pilot episode, he catches a football, turns right to fucking camera,
and you see it, right.
Yeah.
And you're like, how did that guy
Dude, I never noticed it. Honestly, I never noticed it for years until Boo brought it up whenever I owned the DVDs the first time.
I noticed it in the movie, but watching the show before watching the movie, no, never noticed it because he did everything he possibly could to hide that shit.
Yeah.
It was behind a clipboard, or it was in his pocket, or whatever.
Yeah.
You know, me personally, I was like, who gives a fuck? You know, I mean, once you know it's there, who cares? You know, it doesn't matter. But still, just the same, there's no way you would have been able to make it in the military. They would have flagged you right there. You know.
Yeah. But anyway,
I mean, they freak out when you don't have perfect eyesight.
But before we get into a MASH conversation, let's just end this fucking episode and just do the rest of this conversating in the outtakes. Because I know we ain't going to have any outtakes from Walter this show.
Yeah.
So from Gutter and Bird, we'll see you next week. So yeah, anyway, you can finish what you're saying now. And if not, I have a couple questions. I know I've already asked you before, but we'll get into it for film.
Saying about how it doesn't make any sense to make him a cop. You know, what he was
it
good
does
at
not.
was assisting people, and he was
or
really
willing
good at
and billing,
yeah,
or something.
Kind of thing. I mean, he was really good at that, right? And he was good at finding things. He was good, you know, I mean, all that kind of stuff. So, like, you know, I maybe a private eye.
Yeah.
Cop, I don't see it.
I see no need for it.
I don't see no need for any of that at all. No, what
you know, say after MASH or whatever, fine, whatever. Those three characters working in a veterans hospital, whatever, that's fine. Trapper John M.D., which didn't have Wayne Rogers in it, but went on for a while, whatever. But this unnecessary, and I'm pointing to nothing.
Right, but like the thing is that like in the show, when anything happened to any of them, they all came together as one to help each other.
No,
but let's like after they got out of the war, it was like fuck y'all. You know what I mean? Because Radar, of all of them, they all had a soft spot for Radar.
Yeah.
So Radar loses his farm, has to send his mother away, and has to go to a whole other state to get a job. And Hawkeye or Potter, not one of them was like,
well, dude, like I said,
maybe we can help them.
Before
rich doctors and all.
Before Walter came out, he was on a 2-part episode of After MASH. I've never seen actually a single episode of After MASH, so I don't know. But he was in a 2-part episode, so maybe that explained it.
Now people could be like, I thought you guys had your big MASH fan.
Of MASH, the show and the movie.
The show and the movie.
Yeah.
Not anything that happened afterwards. Because everything that happened afterwards was irrelevant because nobody cared at that point.
Well, Trapper John M.D. went on for a while. I remember my mom used to force me to watch that whenever I was a kid. Anyway,
I love MASH.
So anyway,
it would have been better if they had
just anything other than a cop.
Knew of the character,
But it was I'm pretty sure it was Larry Gelbart and stuff that did fucking Walter.
Yeah, well then he was on acid or something,
Anyway.
I think he was gonna be like the Chuck Ness Chuck.
If there are anybody out there that likes MASH as much as we do or wants to talk about MASH, the comments below is the place to put it. So I'm about to pose some questions to Bird and to you out there. First question, not Hawkeye, fucking Trapper or fucking BJ? And why? Don't just give me your one-word answer like you did the other day and fucking... I'll go first if you want me to. I say Trap. But also, I'm watching the first seasons and Trapper John's fucking awesome. I like BJ too. I like all of them. But Trapper John just... I don't know. I think Wayne Rogers, was more of a carefree delivery.
He was... I mean, they both had Hawkeye's back about the same.
Yeah, but BJ was a different character, more
They kept Hawkeye more grounded.
Yeah.
Trapper was like a recluse. You know what I mean?
Not a recluse, they were just
reckless. Together they
just ran around.
It's a toss-up.
See, it also depends what episodes I'm watching, because now he said I'm in season 2, so I'm all about fucking Henry and
if
fucking...
If you're watching the first half, you're like, Trapper. I like Trapper. And then if you're watching the second half, you're like, I like BJ. I like BJ. The same thing with, nobody likes Burns. He's a little whiny bitch the whole time.
I like Burns, but
they never gave him a shot of being normal one time. They gave him one fucking time where he a couple times. But he gave him the one time where he was, with the fellas and stuff, and instead of being against. But the rest of it was just like the same fucking thing constantly,
Yeah.
Thank God for Charles, because Charles had more of a balance.
Well, anyway, I'm not getting into that yet. Oh, I guess fuck it. We already know that Burns over fucking Charles. Obviously, Charles, he's just a better all-around, more three-dimensional character.
When you say Burns over Charles, you mean Charles over Burns.
Well, I meant, yeah.
But yeah, I mean...
But he's just more of a three-dimensional character. Burns, by the time fucking season 5 rolled around, whenever, he was just like,
Yeah, I mean, they couldn't keep having Burns fucking up surgeries, because, eventually you'd be like, alright, this guy's not a very good surgeon, he's gonna get somebody killed.
Well, what's fucked up is, in the first season, Henry's like, he's a pretty good surgeon, but as it went on, he got worse and worse and worse.
So, yeah. So, okay, Potter
or fucking Henry. See, that one's a hard one, because they're completely fucking different. You know, I like Henry for what he was, and I like Potter for what he was. I like the interaction between Radar
okay
and Henry better.
It's okay to have a draw. So I have a draw on Trapper and fucking BJ, and I have a draw on Potter, and you can't say which one.
Yeah.
Both the guys were awesome.
Yeah.
You know, I love Potter and I loved Henry. I hated that they killed Henry off.
Yeah.
I didn't like the fact that they didn't let Hawkeye say goodbye to Trapper. You know what I mean? But things happen. Things happen.
That's what,
with the actors and shit.
Well, and war, though,
and
too.
They had to write around it. You know what I mean? You had to write around it.
Well, you know, Wayne Rogers was able to quit 'cause he never signed the contract. He did it for those fucking, 3 years and never signed the contract.
Right.
But anyway,
and of course Margaret. Can't forget Margaret.
Well, yeah.
Oh, who would you rather have? Would you rather have the Margaret from the movie or Margaret from the show?
Margaret from the show, because as that went on, she became, really became one later, she just wasn't bitch that she was throughout, the early seasons.
Who had a better body? Margaret from the movie or Margaret
I
from the
guess.
show?
I don't know, I cannot find either one of, looking at Loretta.
You actually got to see Margaret from the movies.
Yeah. But, just looking at Loretta Swit, I've never, found her attractive one bit. It was and I've been watching the show my whole entire fucking life, and it's just I still, even looking back at
well,
everything,
that's okay because
not,
I can't remember the chick's name.
Not
eludes me. The one that played Margaret, of course, in the movie.
Shelley Kellerman.
Yeah, okay, her, right. But her face, it kind of reminded me of in Beetlejuice whenever what's her face took her face and pulled it out and had all those teeth and shit. That's what it kind of reminded me of. So her face is kind of but her body was
okay. But anyway, Radar or fucking Klinger as company clerk. And all these questions are being posted all y'all out there too, so put down in the comments below your picks between BJ and Trapper.
You have to go with Radar because I didn't like when they put Klinger in that position because then he normalized him, you know what I mean? He was more of a weirdo and shit. I like the way he was a weirdo and trying to get the fuck out of it. It made sense. But to have him, almost concede and be like, oh, I'm a military guy now. It's wow.
Well, I mean, he just realized it was never going to fucking happen.
Right, he just gave it up.
Well, anyway, okay, who was your favorite,
if you really wanted to get out, you just shoot yourself in the foot.
Who was, your favorite reoccurring guest, character? Mine's fucking Sidney Freeman, obviously.
Oh, yeah.
He's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
The episodes of Pat Morita were pretty good. He was pretty good as Sam. I was just watching one earlier today with him in it.
Who was your favorite special guest?
I did just watch the one where John Ritter freaked out and threatened to shoot Burns.
Yeah,
that was a good one. For me, dude, there were so fucking many. Leslie Nielsen, fucking George Wendt, fucking Ron Howard.
Yeah, fucking dude, Andrew Dice Clay.
Yeah, fucking Bruno Kirby. A million
people were in that fucking show.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Probably started a bunch of careers too. Yeah. Tell us who what tell us.
I'm seriously curious because like I said, I'm a pretty huge fucking MASH fan, and I like to hear other people's opinion.
One response because there's only one person that's
even Jay Perez is like, fuck, dude. That's I'm not even down with that.
What the fuck is MASH? Smash.
So fuck these outtakes have been going on for probably 10 minutes now. So
see ya.